NFL 23, and all eyes are on Javonte Williams. He was terrific a week ago, reaching 115 yards. It's the Broncos and the Niners under the lights on Sunday night.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Broncos in this one, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Play fake. Mayfield. Out to his left. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 18 carries, 115 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be... But he does have first down yardage. The Broncos hit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. Garoppolo now, first down throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch them?
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Javonte Williams and the rest of the Bronco offense back out onto the field.
And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to him.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After run, 7-0 on the A's. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Edmonds will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our list. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Denver's offense now set to go. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete there to McLeod. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Down inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with the touchdown reception. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Mayfield's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. But Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, Mayfield. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Albert Okuebu now the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's wrong with that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The kick by McManus is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and very short, Garoppolo. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people. That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
That was pretty light on his feet, spinning forward and picking up 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Holding, offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Able to avoid him. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Connection made with Shenault. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Only needing 2 yards on second down. To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught. It's Shenault again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Laviska Shenault, here's a name that a lot of teams league-wide have kept eyes on. Flown a bit under the radar through his first 2 seasons, but he has produced 600 yards in each as a target eater. Not hard to see why the league remains high on him, especially when he makes catches like that.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action. Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. McCaffrey carry will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now McManus for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
Go ahead.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Here we go, here we go.
4th quarter. Two minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call. So the officials in the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Garoppolo to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. Almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
Go ahead, go ahead.
And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.